Welcome, soul family. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I love you guys so much. Your destiny is your destiny, guys. Destiny is such an interesting concept, isn't it? Because it's like, well, if it's my destiny, then that means I have no free will, and that means evil is justified. So it's pretty much a mindfuck, you know? So that's the weird thing. But people say, no, you do have free will, but then destiny wouldn't be real then if I have free will. I have some degree of free will, you could say, right? But basically, the way that's justified is, in the grand scheme of things, even evil is just God's joke. So it's basically God allows evil to exist for a reason and allows us to have the illusion of control and free will, you know? But really, and I know it sounds horrendous because it's like, well, that fucking sounds crazy, because why would God put some people in shitty situations, you know? And I guess that's a mystery we get to unravel together. We all get to find out, guys, whether there's an afterlife or not, right? If there is no afterlife, the same philosophy applies. If there is an afterlife, the same philosophy applies. You just word it differently, right? For example, look, let's say God didn't exist, right? What if there was no afterlife, okay? There is no heaven, there's nothing. You die, and it's over, okay? You sleep. Rest in peace, my friend. Okay, if that were the case, right, wouldn't that still make you want to live your life to the fullest right now? Wouldn't that still make you think, wow, there is no afterlife, I better make the most of today, you know? Because I'm never gonna get this life again, so I might as well focus on what I do have, enjoy, make the most of it, because it's over, right? But I guess some people could commit sins because they'll be like, who cares, there's no God. And then if you do believe in heaven and the afterlife, you'll still live life to the fullest, because you can use this philosophy. You can say, well, God is taking care of everything. I trust God's plan. God has given me all these blessings, and you can still choose to live each day to the fullest, right? And have hope that, okay, maybe some people will postpone their lives and be like, oh, well, life is not important, the afterlife is more important. Cool. Guys, there's a spider on my mirror. This is so cute. This spider lives in my car, guys. It's my spirit guide. So every time I clean the webs from this mirror, this spider just rebuilds it and goes behind there and lives there. It's been living here for a whole year. Look at how, that's kind of big, y'all. It's not that big, but it's kind of big, y'all. It thought it got some food. It was just a leaf. Anyway, at least we have each other. At least we have God, y'all. Like, screw it, you know. Yes, I've lived in that state before. I've lived in the state of being alone before, and I know what it's like to have no friends, to be a loner, to isolate myself. I know what it's like, guys, you know. So, and I know how empty life feels when you live it selfishly or just chase pleasure all the time. And even though people are annoying, having community is still helpful. Or like finding the right people in your life is great, but you know, everyone's just living their own lives. At the end of the day, everyone has to prioritize themselves before anyone else, right? So I've learned to just make the most of it. If blessings come, I make the most of them. If it goes, I let it go. Same with relationships. And it can get lonely and boring and empty, even if you have money, even if you have everything. Like, consuming content on the internet gets boring at some point. Yeah, that's why I love Soul Family on the internet too. I love connecting with you guys on the internet. We've got Soul Family galore, guys, all over the internet, all over YouTube, right? Like, creative expression, that helps, because if I just consumed, I'd go fucking crazy. Give myself permission to talk to myself and not feel crazy, you know? Because people will have painted it to be like you're not allowed to talk to yourself, but I think you are, and you should. Basically journaling out loud in a way. This is how you do shadow work. How are you gonna know yourself if you don't talk to yourself, if you don't understand yourself? I used to do it in my head a lot. Then I decided, well, expression, right? Anyway, gonna end this video here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye.